A balanced relationship is built on mutual respect, effort, and care. However, sometimes one partner ends up giving more than the other, leading to what's known as a one-sided relationship. This imbalance can cause frustration, resentment, and emotional exhaustion. If you suspect that your relationship may be one-sided, recognizing the signs is the first step toward addressing the issue. Here are 8 key indicators that you're in a one-sided relationship and what you can do to bring back the balance. Relationships thrive when both partners are equally invested in each other's happiness and well-being. But when the effort, attention, or affection is lopsided, it creates an unhealthy dynamic that can leave one person feeling drained and undervalued. One-sided relationships aren't always obvious at first. They often start with subtle imbalances that grow over time. Understanding the signs of a one-sided relationship can help you take action early and address the issue before it leads to deeper dissatisfaction or a breakup. In this article, we'll explore 8 clear signs of a one-sided relationship and provide practical advice on how to handle it. 1. You're always initiating contact. One of the most obvious signs of a one-sided relationship is when you're the one who's always initiating contact. Whether it's texting, calling, or making plans, if you're the one constantly reaching out while your partner rarely does the same, it's a red flag that they may not be as invested in the relationship as you are. For example, if days go by without hearing from them unless you reach out first, it's a sign that the relationship might be lacking mutual effort. While it's normal for one person to take the lead sometimes, it should be balanced with your partner also showing initiative. To fix this, start by observing how your partner responds when you step back from initiating contact. If they don't notice or care that the communication has dropped, it's a sign that they might not be putting in the effort needed to maintain the relationship. Communicating your concerns openly and expressing the need for more balanced interaction can help clarify where your relationship stands. 2. You're making all the plans. Another clear indicator of a one-sided relationship is when you're the only one making plans. Whether it's organizing dates, deciding on activities, or arranging meetups, if you're the one consistently putting in the effort while your partner just shows up, it suggests an imbalance in the relationship. For instance, if your partner rarely suggests things to do or doesn't contribute to planning, it can leave you feeling like they're not as committed to spending quality time together. Relationships require both partners to actively participate in creating shared experiences. To address this, have an honest conversation about wanting more involvement from them in planning your time together. Sometimes, people don't realize they're being passive until it's pointed out. Encourage them to take the initiative by asking what they'd like to do or by letting them plan the next date. If they're still unwilling to contribute, it's a sign that they may not be fully invested in the relationship. 3. Their needs always come first. In a healthy relationship, both partners consider each other's needs and try to create a balance. However, in a one-sided relationship, the focus often shifts disproportionately toward one person's needs, while the others are overlooked. This can manifest in various ways, such as always compromising your preferences to accommodate theirs or constantly adjusting your schedule to fit theirs. For example, if they consistently choose activities that they enjoy while disregarding your interests, or if you find yourself constantly prioritizing their comfort over your own, it's a sign that the relationship is skewed in their favor. To bring balance back, start expressing your own needs more clearly and assertively. Let them know when you'd prefer to do something different or when you need their support. If they're unwilling to make adjustments or consider your needs, it may indicate that they're not fully committed to a mutually supportive relationship. 4. You're the only one investing emotionally. Emotional investment is a key aspect of any relationship. If you're the one constantly offering support, showing affection, and putting in the emotional work while receiving little in return, it can leave you feeling unappreciated and drained. Emotional reciprocity is essential for maintaining a healthy and fulfilling relationship. For instance, if you're always there to listen when they're stressed, but they rarely offer the same support when you need it, or if you're the only one initiating affectionate gestures, it's a sign that the emotional balance is off. To address this, start by setting boundaries and communicating your emotional needs. Let them know that you need more support and affection in the relationship. If they're responsive and willing to work on it, that's a positive sign. However, if they're dismissive or uninterested in meeting your emotional needs, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship's potential. 5. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. A telltale sign of a one-sided relationship is the constant feeling that you need to tiptoe around your partner's feelings, moods, or reactions. If you're constantly worried about upsetting them, or if you find yourself suppressing your own thoughts and emotions to avoid conflict, it's a sign that the relationship is unbalanced. For example, if you avoid bringing up important issues or expressing your true feelings because you fear their reaction, it indicates that the relationship is skewed in favor of their comfort rather than fostering open and honest communication. To address this, it's important to start asserting yourself and expressing your concerns. Healthy relationships thrive on honest dialogue and mutual respect. If they react poorly or dismiss your attempts to communicate, it's a sign that they may not be willing to create a balanced, supportive environment where both partners feel safe to express themselves. 6. You're always making sacrifices. Sacrifices are a natural part of any relationship, but when they're always one-sided, it becomes problematic. If you're the one constantly giving up your time, energy, or resources to accommodate your partner's needs or desires, while they rarely do the same for you, it's a clear sign of imbalance. For example, if you're always the one adjusting your schedule to fit theirs, making compromises that only benefit them, or going out of your way to support their goals while neglecting your own, it suggests that the relationship is not mutually supportive. To fix this, start by evaluating whether the sacrifices you're making are truly necessary or if they're simply a result of the relationship's imbalance. Communicate your needs and express the importance of mutual sacrifice and support. If they're unwilling to reciprocate or make adjustments, it's a sign that they may be taking advantage of your generosity rather than contributing equally to the relationship. 7. You're constantly justifying their behavior. If you find yourself constantly making excuses for your partner's lack of effort, commitment, or consideration, it's likely that you're in a one-sided relationship. Whether it's defending their behavior to friends or convincing yourself that things will get better, constant justification is a sign that something is off. For example, you might tell yourself that they're just busy or stressed when they consistently fail to show up for you or prioritize the relationship. While it's normal for life to get in the way sometimes, if you're regularly excusing behavior that leaves you feeling neglected, it's a sign that you're carrying the emotional weight of the relationship alone. To address this, take a step back and assess the relationship objectively. Are you frequently making excuses for their lack of effort or investment? If so, it's time to have a candid conversation about your concerns and needs. If they're unwilling to acknowledge the imbalance or make changes, it's important to consider whether the relationship is truly fulfilling and healthy for you. 8. You feel alone, even when you're together. Perhaps the most telling sign of a one-sided relationship is the feeling of loneliness, even when you're with your partner. If you're spending time together but feel emotionally disconnected, unsupported, or unappreciated, it's a sign that the relationship is out of balance. For example, if you're together but they're disengaged, distracted, or uninterested in meaningful connection, it can leave you feeling isolated and unfulfilled. Healthy relationships involve being present and emotionally available for each other, and a lack of this connection can be deeply hurtful. To address this, express how you're feeling and ask for more engagement and emotional connection. If they're responsive and willing to work on being more present, that's a positive step forward. However, if they continue to be distant or indifferent, it may indicate that they're not as committed to the relationship as you are. Conclusion: Restoring balance in your relationship. Being in a one-sided relationship can be exhausting and disheartening, but it's important to recognize the signs early and take action. By addressing the imbalances and expressing your needs, you give your partner the opportunity to step up and contribute more equally. However, if they're unwilling to make changes or continue to prioritize their needs over yours, it may be time to reconsider whether the relationship is truly meeting your emotional needs. Healthy relationships require effort, commitment, and mutual support from both partners. If you're constantly giving more than you're receiving, it's important to prioritize your own well-being and seek a relationship where your efforts are reciprocated and appreciated. Remember, you deserve a partnership that is balanced, fulfilling, and rooted in mutual respect. If you found this article helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your experiences and how you're working to create balanced and healthy relationships.